COSA, the Central Ontario Standardbred Association, proudly serving Ontario horse people with integrity and accountability. Collaborative, supportive, helping to ensure a vibrant harness racing industry. Lifetime membership is free and there are many benefits. Become a new member today. COSA, representing the interests of horse people racing at Ontario racetracks. To find out more, visit cosaonline.com.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Raceway at Western Fair District, London, Ontario. Track announcer Shannon Sugar Doyle. With us for the show, horseman Jonathan Lapointe. Pre-game show debut. Thanks for joining us, Jonathan.
Oh, my pleasure.
Yeah, busy day for you. You've got a couple of horses in to go tonight, races 1 and 6. Before we get talking to Jonathan about his chances, let's bring up some tickets for the early part of our program this evening. We've got a pick 3 play up front. We're back to a 20-cent minimum now on the pick 3 plays here in London. Race number 1 for the early pick 3. If we can bring that up. We're going to go with a 1, 3, and 8 to kick it off there. Pick 3 play in race number 1. Deuce Powers on the rail. Then we got Proud and Class C. The 4 is actually scratched from the opener, so this ticket you're seeing on the monitors gets a little bit cheaper. And use the 8 as well. Actually, the 9 will move in and leave from post 4, so maybe play that one in that opening leg of the pick 3 play. For the ticket on the screen, again, remove the 4 in race number 1, maybe add in the 9. The 4 comes out, 20 cent of the way it looks, 480. Early pick 4 starts up in race number 3. Tonight's early pick 4, Stratosphere's got the rail. He won't be sitting last tonight. 8 Solve play, facing easier now and follows out that speed of Stratosphere. 20 center for an early pick 4 the way it looks, 960. There is a late pick 4 starting up in race number 7. This is another go-to wager. Late pick 4 up into race number 7. We're 4 deep to kick things off with a 1, 3, 5, and 6. Kingston Sealster gets an outside post there. Fred Borgo, Travis Henry, a strong combo here in London, could kick things off. 20 center for that late pick 4. It's looking like 19-20. I do have a long shot play for this evening's race card. There's a trotter up in race number 9. I got talking to trainer driver Greg Dustin here on Friday night down in the paddock. Really liking his chances here for Cena Magician's got that rail to work with in race number 9. Keep an eye out for that one as a long shot play on this evening's race card. Cena Magician, the rail, and race number 9. So Quebec horseman Jonathan Lapointe with us for the show. Thanks for coming over. Got your colors on because you've got to go right to the paddock here very soon. You're going to be post-parading shortly with Deuce Power. You do it all, eh? Own, train, drive, and do some blacksmith work as well?
Yeah, we got to pretty much do it all because with now the price of everything, we got to
right
try to
on.
work on everything.
I know when you do your own shoeing, that certainly cuts down. It's a pricey venture to get someone to come in and shoe a horse.
Yeah, at first I didn't think I was going to be able to do it.
Right.
It's pretty hard work. But
Sure.
I got to learn it.
Right on. Jonathan, again, owning, training, driving, and doing some farrier work as well. First driving win for you came aboard a horse well-known down around Prince Edward Island now, that being Casimir Obama. Tell us about your first driving victory. That was kind of neat, just a couple of years ago, right? Around 2017.
That was only 2 years ago,
Yeah,
to
yeah.
be honest. Yeah, that was just an easy trip. The horse was done the best, and he did the work.
Well, he's still doing good things down in Charlottetown. Todd Walsh, a friend of mine out of Charlottetown, races that one, Casimir Obama. 20 career driving wins. You've got to the winner's circle here with a nice-looking horse that I remember, Power Engineer.
Yep.
And you had some nice victories with that fella.
Yeah, he only won 2 of them for us, but
Right.
he was a nice little horse. And
Right. I remember how good-looking he was. He was just a sharp-looking little fella, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. Most favorite horse maybe that you've ever drove or won with? Or
I'd have to say Casimir Bucker up.
Yeah, yeah.
She did so much for me, and she got me my first drive at Woodbine.
Mm-hmm.
And another horse too, Torsi Ulster, was my first trotter I ever drove. So
You do like your trotters, hey?
I love them.
Yeah. Alrighty, so as mentioned, he's got a couple of steers tonight. Jonathan, we'll see you in race number 1. Deuce Power on the rail for you. Did show a third last time out over Flamborough, but then a vet scratch 6. Your thoughts on that one's chances tonight?
I like her chances, to be honest. She got the rail.
Sure.
The class, not. I think she can do very well in there. And she trained good this week. And
It's good to know coming off the
look-
sickness,
yeah,
you know.
She looks like she's back to herself. So
Okay,
looking
good to know
forward
then.
her.
Over into race number 6 then, we'll see you on the 5 Master Element. You own, train, and drive this one. The 4 is scratched, so that's going to be a little bit of help.
That's gonna for sure help get me in a little more inside post.
Sure thing.
But this fella likes racing off the pace. so-
Okay. Look for Master Element late in that mile and a 16th then maybe. Master Element for Jonathan Lapointe, race number 6. I know you've got to go. We'll wish you luck. Bon chance, right? You're going to be in post parade here shortly for race number 1. We're doing these shows live now, so it's crunch time for Jonathan. Any shout-outs this evening? I know your sister's working down in the paddock tonight.
Yeah, probably my parents are watching back home.
Right on.
And a couple friends too from Three Rivers are probably watching too. So
Right on. Kind of a new face around here in London. Jonathan Lapointe. We'll see him in races 1 and 6 tonight. Best of luck and playing along. Thanks so much for joining us, Jonathan, on the pregame show. We'll bring you in again sometime when we got some more time, right? Best bets menu for this evening. Let's bring them up now. We've got Terry Wilson, Rod Adams Jr., Lou Sorella, myself. We put together our best bets for this evening's race card. Rod Adams Jr., race 4. He's all over the 5 Novel Rider. Me, myself, I like number 1, Woodmere Wild Stallion. Has that rail to work with in race number 5. Flipping on over to Terry Wilson and Lou Sorella's best bets selections for this evening's race card. Terry's going up against me there with Bourbon Sealster in the 5th, where Lou went to the trotter number 2, Tina's War, in race number 8. We're running out of time and running out of track now on tonight's pregame show. It's another edition of Survivor Tuesday tonight, always free to play online or on track. You still have time to get in on that. We've got to go. You got to post parade and I got to call some races. Best of luck tonight. 10 races, 6:15.